Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's got away. Hazard with the delivery. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Looking for options for movement, and he was quick to react. Cannavaro to Isco, and it's Robertson. Hazard, Robertson, and it's Isco. It's Xabi Alonso, applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Xabi Alonso is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Xabi Alonso, and it's Isco. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Neves clears. Great vision. He's being urged to straight chance! Loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's in plenty of space here. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That's a little off target. Messi. Now it's Mbappe.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Gusto, certainly one of the players of the week. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Darwin. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Robertson. 30 minutes gone. Robertson. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Nunez! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Gusto. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Van der Ven gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Kimmich. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing... And he shoots! He's delivered all right! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he plays one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold, Messi, Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great ball, and he's in here. Chooses to go back. Shoots! No, not quite. Rijkaard. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's away. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Neves. And it's Kimmich. Good ball, good take. Messi has created one goal already.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Kane. Kimmich. Robertson. Robertson. Mbappe. Decent chance! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Pass somewhat off target. Tries a shot! They've scored! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Isco.
Time then for the first
Number
substitution of the
20,
game.
Messi.
This is threatening to
Number
become a
9,
really good game.
Darwin Núñez.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Coming on the field.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 21,
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, that has not gone well. Kimmich, and it's Neves. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Messi. Now, can they get him away? And this is Kane. Alexander-Arnold. And it's made its way to him. João Neves. Now it's Kane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Robertson. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich. Rijkaard. Out of play for a throw. Cannavaro. Now it's Haaland. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Rayon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
This looks promising. And that is not finding anyone.
substitution on the field. Number 7, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field is number 36, Zubimendi.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that's been won straight back. Alvarez. Alexander-Arnold. Alvarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through here. Aubameyang is on his own. Can he finish? He's scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And now he has 2. Things looking so easy, almost. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Baggio. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk. And it's Gusto. For Messi. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Nice interception, well timed. Ricci. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gusto, certainly one of the players of the week. Saliba. And it's Ricci. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through. Shifted upfield. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the right. Gusto gets into a good position. Vieira clears it away.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Great, there's the shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a
chance, surely! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Now, can they get him away? Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered across. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt. All too easy.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's Baggio. Oh, that was vital. And they've been given a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Nedved plays it short. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15. Viene sostituito con il numero.
So once again, we're underway.
Rayon have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played out wide. Ricci. And this is Kane. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Rijkaard cuts it out. Saliba. And Gusto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, important interception. Ricci. And it's Reinders. Robertson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Baggio wins the duel this time. And here's Messi. Takes a shot. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Messi is onto it in a flash. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Messi. Ricci. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi looking to go deep. So what can they make of this? That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. In by Messi. Climbs up big! Oh, off the bar! And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Gusto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Great chance! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase.
Real chance! They've scored! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Eto'o. Eto'o going full tilt down the left. Flings it. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Eto'o, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Neymar, il numero 9, cambio di giocatori.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Lyon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ricci. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to belt it away. The final seconds now. Aubameyang. Shot at goal! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Looking here to chip. Header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bergomi. Over to the other side. Cafu. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Nedved. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, important interception. Van Dijk gets it clear. Bergomi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Cafu. And it's Bergomi. Now he's got space here. Suarez gets flagged offside. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ambitious ball here. Reinders. Dembele proves too strong. Vieira with a definite foul there. That's a cute ball. Lovely, now then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Bergomi. That's Nedved. And it's Luis Suarez. Played with finesse. And Dijk clears it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Reinders aims beyond the defence, takes a shot! No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Mbappe. And here's Kane. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Kane. Played out wide. Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot's on here. Kane. Nedved. And it's Luis Suarez. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that's a good intervention. This looks promising. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared away. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
Added time.
Messi, played back. Passes short and sharp. Kane, and the shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Reinders receives it in a good position here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Vieira. Cafu. Vieira. Vitinha. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross from Cafu. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Vieira. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Reinders puts his foot on the gas.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Kane really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he finish? And that was very necessary. Nedved knocks it into space. Cafu, now the delivery. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Palestine appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Nedved. Coming on the field is number 9, Johan Cruyff.
There's the shot! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Palestine grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kimmich. And it's Bellanova. And it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries to get it clear. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Bellanova. Kimmich. Bellanova. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Knocks it out wide. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 18, Del Piero. Number 20, Diego Forlan. Substitution.
Pass somewhat off target. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's played into the area. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Del Piero goes short. João Neves can get it clear. He's chosen to go back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Cafu. Crossed in once more. That's going to go a long way. Crosses it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's gone for a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? That's a delicate pass.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes lays it forward. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, cracking ball. Cafu gets good distance on it. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good...